So, of course, this goes to the rest of my video with Bell. This is what we have for cable TV with Bell. As you can see, the box is working really well. It's like everything with this service, but we don't have any issue with our service, according to the tech support people. Everything here is perfect. There's no issue. And this is what we have on all our TVs, but the main TV that's hardwired to the router, that one works. But yeah, this is what we have. It's really good. I mean, I'm sure you all enjoy this show. I'm telling you guys, you're looking at getting Bell service. This is what you can expect. So this is me trying to connect to our Bell router from my hardwired desktop. The wire going straight to the desktop, straight to the router from my desktop with this. And again, technicians, call center guys, testing the signal, everything is perfect. There's no issues in this house, no problem whatsoever. Everything is working perfect, even though we had 8 technicians in the last year and a half, and this is what we have. And I wanted to add to the video, this is the TV reception in one of our bedrooms. And of course, I will reiterate, but once again, the technicians, both call center and the guys that come in, no issue here. We have no problem. Everything is working perfectly. And let's just say that maybe you are someone who likes to do some online gaming. As a Bell customer, that as well is not possible. This is what you will deal with. This is what happens constantly with Bell, to a point where it's just so frustrating you won't play. You can't play. It's just, what would be the point in getting together with a few friends to get on for a round when you just keep locking up? Okay, and of course this is what it is to have security cameras on the Bell network. As you can see here, the black part is when it's recording. These record 24 hours to Wi-Fi cameras. You can see these are the only times that it's recording. These are the interruptions. I mean, it was ludicrous, right? Like, there was no way it could maintain a signal. These are all the breaks in the signals. And when it's reconnecting and back again, like, it was horrible. Like, that was a typical day. And of course, again, no issue whatsoever with the service. Everything was supposedly working perfect. Now look, as you can see, then it went a long time there where it was fine. Then all these are breaks in the in the signal, and that's typical. It's just absolutely crazy. So this is what you would get most times when you try and do a speed test with Bell. Horrible. Like, this would be 90% of the time. But then when it would be working, this is the speeds you would get, right? And I mean, this is quite adequate, right? I mean, no one can complain about it. But okay, well, I got to try and do this in a better way. I've tried this multiple times now, and I just ended up into a 26-minute explanation of what I'm doing, and clearly no one's going to watch a video that's 26 minutes. But the short of it, guys, you just seen what that was the last day that we were with Rogers. We went 2 years, 10 technicians, 10 different routers, new lines, you name it. We had one technician that came in twice who fixed our issue. He did that over the phone because there was no issue here in the house. It was some firmware update or whatever. I'm not really certain because never did, we're not with Bell anymore because they couldn't fix the issue. In the end, we just ended up with this bullshit. We spent 40 hours on the phone, I'm sure. Too many people to, too many days off with technicians coming in the house and whatever. And in the end, they never did fix the issue. And, the amount of bullshit, time on the phone, arguing with people, trying to get someone to fix the issue was just ludicrous. But you can see from the video that this was what we ended up with in the end. And we left messages for management. We did everything under the sun. The only thing I really want people to know is that if you are with Bell and you want to stay with Bell, and you're getting your $99 deal now, which is what, you know, you really want to be paying. $100 is enough to be paying for this service. Pick up the phone and call. This is what I noticed after it was all over and I just couldn't deal with it any longer. I picked up the phone and called to cancel, and they will give you the world. When they think you're going to cancel, and they know you're going to cancel, and be prepared to cancel, because I can tell you right now, I'm about to show you now what Rogers service is like, and it's just as good. Actually, I can't say it's just as good. It's a lot better because we're not having any issues. But I mean, so far as the speed, the download speeds are comparable. The upload speeds are not. But I mean, really, I don't see how that will be the issue for most people. I mean, if you can download and stream and, you know, do everything that you're going to do, you've got a good solid service. You know, the upload is really not an issue. It takes me a few extra minutes to upload this YouTube video than what it did before, you know, but that's the issue. But call up, Google Bell cancellation service. Call that number and tell them you're going to cancel, and you will be paying half the price. I can guarantee you that's the case. The other thing is we were on the fiber line with Bell. There is still the fiber line right now. We're not on fiber here because they don't have it in this service, in this area. And we are on, can you see that? Yeah, I think you can. Coax. That's the connection here, is coax. And we're getting, you know, consistently 900 megabits per second. So it's deadly. But I'm going to show you now how the Rogers things works. I'm paying $89.99 a month for the Rogers service. I was paying $218 for Bell, and nothing worked. I mean, it was just complete nightmare. So the point of this video is really to slam Bell, and, you know, the amount of bullshit that we had with them, and we never did get a service that worked. We were still paying for it. We never got anything offered at all up until we decided to cancel it. You cancel it? Oh my, we're going to give you a new router. We're going to give you a deal at $99 a month. We're going to give you a credit. We'll give you anything just to keep the money flowing. But I mean, of course, I said, man, like, unless you're paying me to use this service now, I'm done with you guys. I can't do it any longer. So that's it. So anyway, guys, have a look at the comparable. I showed you what it was with Bell. Now I'm going to show you what it is with Rogers, and it works deadly, man. And like I said, it's cheap now, and I can tell you right now, I'll probably go back to Bell. I can't say I won't. It'll all come down to money for me. If in 2 years the boys turn around and slam me at Rogers and try and get me to pay $200 plus, well, then I'm going to go back to Bell. I'm going to call up Bell, and I'll try and do the same thing with Rogers. I'm going to cancel the service and see what happens. But anyway, and I hope the video is of some help to somebody to show them how bad Bell is presently. And I'm not alone. I spoke to at least 20 people since this has happened to us, because I've been talking about it a lot. And everybody's having the same thing, or the vast majority of people are having the same issues with Bell that I am, as in this sporadic interruptions in the signal, and that fucks everything up completely. So anyway, okay, so this is Rogers. Let's do a speed test. Let's see what we get here. As you can see, comparable speeds. This is where it fails, is the uploads are poor, and that's, you know, that's consistent. But that really shows the that's comparable, right? So now I'll show you the TVs. So that's the TV in the main living room. There you go. As you can see right off the bat, we got it. I'll just go to guide just to be Curious George. You know, it works. That's the issue. There you go. Curious George. I mean, everything works. That's the thing, right? It's all working as it should. And
right back.
so here is the TV down in the basement, away from everything. So as far away from the router as you can get.
Snack time is
and it
always
works
a busy
flawlessly
time.
as well with
But
Rogers. Now here is under the Rogers service with the same camera, and as you can see, it's flawless. It's constantly recording. There's no breaks. It's just as one would hope it would be. That's the difference. I mean, you know, you may see like a minuscule second break once in a blue moon on it, but it works as it should work, and I can't be happier with it. Like, since we switched over to Rogers now, I mean, the cameras are dependable. They work as they should, same as everything within this system. And Bell was the complete opposite. I mean, what else can I say? So guys, I hope the video is some way helpful for people to get an idea of a comparison between the two services. Here in Newfoundland, Portugal Cove, St. Phillips is where I am. You know, it's I was gonna, you know, do a Call of Duty one and show you how it's working, but the video's already like, you know, 10-11 minutes long, and I know that, you know, people are not going to watch it, but it works deadly. I never had a single hitch since I started with Rogers with that. I haven't been bumped out. I haven't had any issues at all. It's been working deadly. So I hope this gives you some, you know, I don't know what other people's experiences are. I can only speak to my own, and I can tell you right now, I'm very happy with Rogers. Myself and my wife are really, really happy with it. Everything works as it should. There's no problems whatsoever now, and I mean, you know, check it out, boys. Like, if you're pissed with Bell, there are other options, and if you're happy with Bell and you're paying $200+ a month, call them up and tell them you're going to cancel the goddamn service. And they'll give you something. They'll give you something. They'll reduce it by half, or they'll give you a new router, or you'll get something for free. So do it.